guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing a highly requested video over on my Instagram. I'm going to be sharing a meal planning video with you guys. I'm going to be walking through the steps in how I meal plan for my family of 3, my hubby, my daughter Opal, and I, and kind of what works for our family and how we budget for groceries. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. And if you guys have not subscribed already, please subscribe down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you guys enjoy, and let's jump into it. So to dive into this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of key factors that I try to do every week for meal planning for my family. So when it comes to meals, I try to buy meat in bulk at Costco or on sales at our local grocery store. And the reason that I do this is because it saves money, it saves time, and I don't have an excuse not to cook dinner. So that would be one big tip that I have in the very beginning, is to stock up on your meat sources and make sure that you have extras throughout the week for your meal planning in your freezer. That's one thing that's really helped me over the last 4 years almost of being married. Something that I try to do for my family is to buy ingredients that work for multiple meals. So what I mean by that is, for instance, if I'm going to be making a chicken dish and it has rice in it, I would like to find another meal that I could possibly pair with the rice or pair with chicken. And then another reason I like to do this is because it saves money, but it also saves the complication of overthinking recipes. At least for people like me, I am not someone who loves cooking. I enjoy practical, delicious, hearty, and healthy meals, but I am not someone who wants to be spending, 2 to 3 hours in the kitchen. An hour is max for me. I highly recommend a crock pot. I utilize my crock pot all the time. It is something that I go to and rely on a weekly basis. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I post my recipes for my crock pot all the time over there, and I seriously use it. It's my holy grail. So that is something I would highly recommend as well. Monday through Friday is when I try to cook dinners for my family. Take a look at your fridge and your freezer and your pantry, figure out what you already have on hand, and then go out and buy the ingredients that you need for your meal planning. Rather than assuming that you don't have something, sometimes you'll surprise yourself, at least I do, and you'll realize that you have things in your refrigerator, your pantry, or your freezer that you didn't know you already had before. So I want to show you guys a couple of different things that I do to meal plan. So I came up with this meal plan template over on my blog. I will have it linked down below. This is a free PDF download. I'm going to be making these meal plan templates every month, and you'll see a new design every month. So this is my September edition for my meal plan, and it's super simple. It's actually in a yellow color, but I printed mine out in gray today. So I wanted to show you guys what this looks like. And then this is what my meal planning for this week looks like. So I made a pot roast on Monday with breadsticks. We made the frozen Costco bird's eye pasta. If you guys have not tried that, it's a super easy, delicious go-to dinner for our family. It's $8.39, I believe, for a bag that gets us about 3 meals in. And it's not too unhealthy. I've found that it works really well for our family, and it's a great deal. So we had that for dinner tonight. That was Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to be making white chicken enchiladas, and I absolutely love the recipe that I use for these white chicken enchiladas. Leave me a comment down below if you guys would like to see a recipe on those. They are so good, you guys. And then on Thursday, I'm going to be making a pork roast with broccoli and flatbread. And then on Friday, I'm planning on making steak with veggie fried rice. So that is our Monday through Friday meal plan. It is super realistic, very easy to do. When my husband and I got married, I told him that I knew that when we had a baby that it was going to be way more inspiring for me to actually meal plan, because there's another little person depending on us for nutrients. So that's one of the big reasons why I've taken this on and have been so excited about this, is because we have a family now, and it's more than just the 2 of us, and that's really rewarding. Even though my toddler honestly throws most of her food on the floor, I still feel kind of inspired by her, because I want to nourish her body and make sure that she's getting in the nutrients that she needs. And so that's a big part of why I started doing this meal planning as much as I have been. So I hope that this inspired you guys as far as the template goes. Again, I will have it linked directly down below to the download for this. It's free, and you guys can download all of the new copies that are going to be coming out of it as well. And then I wanted to share with you guys kind of what I do before I sit down and meal plan. So when I meal plan, I like to check out my Pinterest boards. I created 3 different Pinterest boards. I'm gonna insert a little picture here of all 3 of my Pinterest boards for you guys. So I have a meal planning breakfast, meal planning lunch, and a meal planning dinner board, all available on my Pinterest. You guys can check those out as well. But the reason that I split them up this way was so that I could have more organization and structure in my meal planning. When I had just a simple food board on my Pinterest, I would get lost in it. So coming up with specific meal plan boards was very, very helpful for me. And I was able to save recipes that I thought my family would like, but also recipes that I knew my family would like. So I would highly recommend, if you guys have a Pinterest, or if you don't, create one, it's magic. I would highly recommend checking out different breakfast, lunch, and dinner inspired meals so that you can kind of hold yourself accountable and get some inspiration, and also be realistic with what your family likes and save them to your space so that you can revisit when you sit down to meal plan and you don't know where to start. That's a great thing that I try to do on a weekly basis, is kind of revisit those boards and also pin new pins to my boards, because I find that changing things up is also really nice on occasion. So I will also do that. The next thing that I would highly recommend you guys do is check out allrecipes.com. I will have a little picture of the website here, and I will have it linked down below as well. The reason I would recommend allrecipes.com is because A, it's obviously free. There are hundreds of thousands of recipes there, and honestly, I feel like it's great that they have the ratings available right at the bottom of the recipe, so you can kind of get a feel for whether or not it's going to be any good. You can search for meal ideas by ingredients that you have in your pantry, your refrigerator, and your freezer, you guys. So that is super awesome. So if you're not sure where to start and you want some meal inspiration, but you want to use what you have in your pantry and your refrigerator and your freezer so that you don't go out and spend more money on unnecessary items, I would highly recommend checking out allrecipes.com and doing an ingredient search there, because it will change how you meal plan and it will make it so much easier for you guys. So those are probably my 3 meal planning tips and tricks that I use on a regular basis. I'm also going to show you guys how I make my list for what I have in my pantry and my refrigerator and my freezer before I go out and buy my groceries and do my meal planning. So this is just a simple tablet, and basically I have a list of all of my basic ingredients, meats, pantry items that I feel could accommodate a meal. Super simple for our family. We like to keep it realistic. I find that it's really frustrating when I'm trying new recipes, because oftentimes my family doesn't like it, or it doesn't turn out correctly, or I find that I'm missing one ingredient like Worcestershire sauce or something like that, and it makes it really frustrating, especially at the end of my day when I'm already tired and have a gazillion things in the back of my mind that I want and need to do. I don't want to be taking away from my family. I want to be serving my family. So if cooking is one of those things that for you, kind of a struggle and it's kind of hard to do for whatever reason, I would highly suggest giving meal planning a try and a go for a good solid month. That's kind of how long it took me to get into a ritual and a routine with it. And honestly, sometimes I slack off. Like I said, sometimes I don't feel like making dinner, and that's totally fine. But the point is try to make yourself more present with your family, to make your meals healthy and nutritious, but also realistic for your family. So whatever that looks like for you, try it, go for it, and see where you can go with it. So if you guys are looking for more inspiration, check out Pinterest, check out All Recipes. There are a ton of different awesome resources that you guys can find. Maybe buying a cookbook would also inspire you, because I don't actually own very many cookbooks. So do what inspires you, see if it works for you, and if not, tweak it so that it does. And hopefully this inspired you guys in some way. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. If you guys did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you guys have not already. I would love to get to know you better and have you as a subscriber. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.